Hi, this is Kathy from Desktop Support. I work on the desktop team and I support the administrative staff and the scientists at the Broad Institute. When you're on desktop support, you have to be able to work with Mac and PC. But I would say that I'm more of a specialist in that I have a science background, so I understand the work, a lot of what the science is at the Broad, and so that's kind of my specialty, I guess, that I'm able to support my fellow scientists. What I like to do outside of the Broad is in some ways similar to what I do inside. I do a lot of yoga and a lot of mindfulness meditation. So that's almost, it's not really a luxury anymore. It's kind of like breathing. It keeps me balanced and as healthy as I can be. So I do a lot of yoga classes at the Broad. We're lucky enough to have a fantastic teacher, and we have for a while. So I hit those yoga classes when I can, when my schedule lets me. And then outside of the Broad, I have other teachers that I practice with. So there's a lot of yoga, there's some cooking, there's probably some margaritas in there too. Yeah. I really like the fact that I can work with so many different people in the course of a day and touch base with them on several levels, not just help them with their computer, ask them what kind of science they're working on, what's going on with their kids, if I know them really well, what's going on in their life, how vacation was, how the new computer's working out, things like that. I love doing things like that. You might even say I'm a little chatty. Since I've worked at the Broad for a while, I've benefited from being part of the science when I worked on Human Genome Project, but I also benefited personally just based on the science we do and who we connect with. You know, I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2006, and almost immediately my boss at the time, Stan Diamond, said, "Hey, why don't you email Todd Golub and find out who you should be talking to about treatment?" So I did. That was probably a lifesaver that led me to the Weiner Group over at Dana-Farber and a really fabulous oncologist that I worked with, who actually went to school with David Altshuler. So I knew I was in good hands, and here I am on the other side of treatment feeling fabulous and really grateful for the information. So that's kind of my personal side of the Broad, which is pretty big.